Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. Now this reading will go somewhere around the 8th to the 14th of December and it's for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You did come up a lot in one of the readings I did this morning, maybe Pisces, so you might check that out if you're dealing with Pisces. Strong connection between the two readings. Okay. Now remember, the readings are general, they do flip-flop, so if they don't resonate with you, move on to another aspect of your natal chart. Don't make it fit. It's not yours, it's not yours. And I am using the Cosmic Tarot for your reading here. Reading for the sign of Cancer, 8th to the 14th of December. Okay. All right, so we have the Four of Cups coming out. Now, the Four of Cups is a card of, it's a card in its traditional sense that talks of boredom. Ennui. It's about having sort of opportunities that do not appeal anymore because you've done them so many times. It's like you don't want to do it again. So it could be that you've been cycling in relationships. It can be sometimes you've been cycling in work and you need to change. But whatever it is for you, you're being offered something that may be really good, but you're seeing it as the same as everything else. It's like you don't see any difference in what you're being offered. The card of the Lovers is coming out behind that. So I want to say to you, something you're being offered here is worth considering. This cup is a lot taller than the others, which says to me this cup isn't the same. It's very different. And with the Lovers card there, I'm sure you'll understand. Then we have the Wish card coming in here. Okay, look at this. All Cups, Cancer. Your reading is definitely about love. Four of Swords, though, taking time out to understand you're being offered an abundance here. So what you're being offered here is phenomenal. You can't look at it as just being the same as what you've had before. This one's different. You need to sort of take on this energy of the wild horse here and just go with wild abandon here. Someone's offering you something beautiful. Okay, let's get some more information. Very nice with the Wish card coming in. Oh, goodness gracious. So we have love being offered here. This is true love. This is something long term. This is the cup that stands taller than the other three cups in the Four of Cups. All right, so you have the Empress here. So this could be your energy, or it could be the energy of the person you're dealing with. This is the Divine Feminine. Sometimes this can be the male component. It can be same sex. It doesn't matter. This is the feminine energy. So this is sort of the female counterpart in a relationship. Hanged Man coming through. Some sort of decision, some different way of looking at things. Trying to understand which way to go, trying to find perhaps the strength here. You know, sometimes the strength is about our shadow. It's about our shadow side. And I feel like here with the Hanged Man, you're trying to understand your own, I don't like inadequacies and shortfalls and limitations. I think they're really poor ways of expressing ourselves. But the shadow side for a lot of people is stuff you've kept hidden that sometimes surfaces, you know, in such ways as like anger or impatience or intolerance. And sometimes when we're feeling those things, we have to ask ourselves why. We have to stop and say, there's that feeling. Why am I having this feeling? What is it about me that makes me feel uncomfortable when I have this feeling? There is something here that you are trying to work out with your shadow side here, trying to understand how that affects you. So you're doing some deep work here, Cancer, trying to understand that. But I love that you've got the Strength card there, because that says to me you're turning it round and you're moving away from things that no longer serve you here. It's like you've learned the lessons now. You've seen things in a very different way. You've gathered this strength and you're moving towards this love and this person here that's offering you love here. Okay, so we have the Star. So this is a destined journey. This is preordained. This is something that the universe has already, or perhaps you have chosen before you've come to this lifetime. Oh, wow. It's a pretty powerful reading here. There's a truth that needs to be spoken. This is to do with your shadow side. There's something you've been holding back here. Could be around, you know, an apology. It could be around understanding. Perhaps you've had an awakening here. There's clarity being seen here. Like it's like you have this different take on how things were and how they are. Sorry, brain fart. This is seeing something very differently here. And I'm trying to get the energy of that because it's very confusing. It's like you're seeing things clearly and you're knowing what is going on here and the depth of this situation. But it's also about finding it very difficult to cut through some of that stuff that's holding you back. So having this energy of wanting to move forward and coming out of the hangman energy, but also having trouble perhaps cutting ties with something here. Okay, and then we have the Hermit. You have a lot of major arcanas here and aces. So it's a very, very potent reading. The Hermit talks about, like the Hanged Man is about taking time out, putting yourself in a waiting room and looking at things differently. The Hermit is going inside to understand what's your direction, where do you want to go, what do you want in life. This is about soul searching here. And you're taking on this Hermit mode. The thing is that the reading is like, on the one hand, trying to move forward, but something keeps pulling you back that you're unable to let go of here. Okay, Seven of Pentacles coming in. So this is about being patient, working with these energies here. This is something to do with your shadow side. But I do see you cutting through something here to move forward with this Prince of Swords. You're taking on this energy. You've taken this sword in hand and you're trying to move forward here. And that is how the journey is here. So you may be struggling with your past. You may be struggling with past energies. You may be struggling with something in your past, but you are making progress here because you do understand this is the direction you need to move in. You know that this is you're being guided by the universe here, no doubt. Okay, so we have someone here with the Four of Cups who's unable to move forward because it looks like the cup they're being offered is the same as the others. They're not seeing this cup as a gift from the universe here. It's a wish come true. It's about understanding, the Ace of Cups coming up first. You could be dealing with an earth sign because we have Taurus, Virgo energy, a Leo, and there is some earth signs as well. You could also be dealing with an air sign, so pretty much all the signs are on the table. This is about you understanding that this cup that's being offered to you is much better than what you've been experienced before. This is a wish come true. And I understand that here that you may need to go inside and do some more looking at what it is you want because something's drawing you back, but you want to move forward. So there's this energy of push-pull here. But I do think you're making progress here, Cancer, with this Prince of Swords because you've taken this sword in hand, understood the journey, taken time out. You're being patient with yourself, which is awesome because it really does feel like you're struggling at times here. Okay, I do have the card of the Thinker coming out here. Card 44. Okay. So this is about strategy, being analytical and logical. Aha. So that's why you're having trouble. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. In terms of love, it's sort of, love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it's good to have things in common other than desire. This is the time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. So hopefully that's helpful for you there, Cancer. Have a wonderful week.